an impact on your body. So when somebody tells, because if you take in meats and cheese and bread, your body has to use water to break that shit down and push it through.
It's not only dehydrated, it's acidic too.
Well, the acidic residue, but that's completely different from moving it through your body. Whereas if you take, so everything you ingest is either going to have a dehydrating or hydrating effect on your body. No question.
As we smoke.
Dehydrating, worst you can do. But then you further it with eating foods that take that water and try and push it. And then the doctors want to give you laxatives to make the muscles work to push it through instead of fucking hydrating your body.
And one of the reasons why we get diverticulitis is by pushing. And our colon walls get weakened, and that's all diverticulitis is a hole in the colon wall. And then shit gets in there and gets infected.
And go one step further, then you get leaky gut syndrome.
That's why so many people working up on the ships in Alaska, fishing boats.
Yeah.
That's why diverticulitis is so prevalent.
Well, we never had any diverticulitis prevalent. I never even knew what it was.
But they might not get it on the boat. They might get it 6 months, a year later, 5 years later.
You eat all that meat and potatoes like they serve up, and dude, on my ship, on my boat, it was the guy who made everything from scratch. Everything. He was amazing. But
I gotcha. So then, Mike, what are those 4 things?
4 things.
4 things.
Proper nutrition.
Proper nutrition.
You got to keep the body moving.
Keep the body moving, like stretching, exercising, just being active.
All of that helps.
Just being active.
Yeah, because you're stimulating your lymphatic system to move so you don't get stagnant.
yeah, it's our lymphatic system.
And then number 3?
Number 3, you got to sweat, because especially when you get older. See, that's why I don't think I ever.
Look at that.
If I would have stayed in
Piece of
Vegas.
bug caught in there. It's been in there for weeks.
What is it?
A little piece of bug.
Number 3 is you got to sweat.
Gotta sweat, because you know when people go like to the doctor and they say, well, your thyroid is not producing, pumping out, and then they put you on like L-thyroxine and the drugs, synthetic drugs, which is the same steroids but it's not just your thyroid that slows down. Everything is slowing down.
What happens if you get a hyperthyroid?
Was he chasing a bird? Did he stalk him? Hypothyroid, I don't know too much about that, but not most people don't have hypothyroid.
Gotcha.
They have
Hyperthyroid? Overactive thyroids?
No, hypothyroid. But everything starts slowing down, and that's why you have to start incorporating sweating. And if you look at, there's 2 main fluids in the body: the lymph and the blood. Right? You have saliva, that's another fluid. You have synovial fluid in your joints, but those are all minor. So if everything is slowing down, your adrenals have been overworked, they're slowing down, your thyroid's slowing down, your kidneys are slowing down. The lymph dumps into the kidneys, and the kidneys filter it out. It also dumps into the colon, but it dumps into the kidneys. So if you're not moving and everything's slowing down, you have stagnated lymph, and that's where you start these tumors. And so if you go into a sauna, if you use a sauna regularly with all this stuff being slow, we know that you're not sweating blood, so the other major fluid is lymph. So when you're sweating, you're excreting stagnant lymph. So, and then the 4th thing, you got to have balance, you got to have rest, you got to, just kind of incorporate everything, you know?
Oh.
Dude, it makes sense. It makes sense. I came up with that one myself.